think so much about trash, especially if we live in an industrialized country where we get curbside pickup. But here are some important statistics. 32% of municipal waste is recycled. Another 13% is incinerated, and that leaves the rest, which is over 50%, or 1,000 pounds per year per American citizen, to sit in a landfill to decompose, or not decompose. You see, most metals and plastics can take thousands of years to break down in a landfill. And because we have future generations on the way, and they're going to be generating their own waste, this is something we have to think about.
Hello everyone, my name is Gary Lee. I'm going to talk to you tonight about waste production. Waste production in the United States is growing in volume as well as it is in toxicity. In 2007, Americans threw away around 570 billion pounds of solid waste. Waste that came from our homes, businesses, and some industrial sources. With the U.S. being responsible for 4% of global population, we are responsible for more than 30% of the planet's total waste. The rate of garbage we are throwing away is double the amount from 1960. With all this, our question of what can we do with our waste becomes an extreme environmental concern. Because of lack of governmental control on our chemical industry, many of our everyday products are getting used and then thrown away, and many of these products create the toxins that we are dealing with today in our landfill. Most contemporary effects are focused on local governments based on high-tech and high-energy waste disposal by landfills or incineration. These two options were working for a while. However, they have become increasingly more expensive and energy inefficient. Not only are monetary costs on the rise, the environmental costs on our societies has become detrimental. The way we are disposing of waste today will continue to have negative implications on generations to come. Another issue with our landfills, according to the EPA, is that landfills will eventually leak. The state-of-art technology that we have entrusted our groundwater with will eventually allow leaks to seep through to our groundwater. That is not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. There are three of the main options to reduce the amount of waste is by waste minimization, recycling, and waste processing. Waste minimization aims to reduce the production of waste through education and having less wasteful practices. Waste processing is the treatment and the recovery of materials of energy from waste through thermal, chemical, or biological means. Recycling, in many different ways, it helps to conserve energy and reduce the cost, both monetarily and environmentally, of landfills and incineration. Recycling can also increase the amount of jobs in the United States as well. By looking at zero waste, our country would refer to the state level and create more recycling programs and incentives for families to recycle more. Zero waste also requires companies to look at their packaging and require minimum packaging to do away with toxic ingredients. Packaging for items in the landfill account for approximately 1/3 of all garbage in the United States. From 1990 to 2000, California was able to reduce the amount of solid waste in its cities throughout by 50% just by recycling. Wake up, y'all. It works. The United States, as well as other countries, need to start taking action on reducing the amount of waste that we throw away. Whether there needs to be laws put in place or incentives to do the right thing, something needs to happen, or our children and grandchildren will be living on a completely different earth.